that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On third down, it's Robinson, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.